Tonight on the Answer Desk, we are tackling your questions about the Omicron COVID-19 variant. So joining us now to talk all about it is Dr. Ulysses Wu, Chief Epidemiologist with Hartford Healthcare. Hi, Doctor. Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So how is Omicron different from Delta or other variants?
Well, it's different because what you are witnessing is kind of Darwinism happening in front of our eyes, and so the fittest will usually survive. And so, what is happening with viruses is that when you are replicating, when you are having a viremia, you are replicating like up to 1 million virion particles a day. And so, if you can imagine giving birth to 1 million viruses a day, they're all going to be different. Some of them won't survive, some of them change, some of them are the normal type, and then others will end up being what we say the ones that have mutations. And so that's what Omicron is, and it's just got a different set of mutations in its protein structure that makes it different from Delta.
So, Doctor, why are some people who've already had COVID getting reinfected with this variant?
So that is one of the curiosities, and they do believe that Omicron right now, that the cases may be more mild, but they do believe that it has the ability to possibly evade the immune system. So those who may have had COVID before, it has the ability to evade their immune system for those who have had COVID. And so that is the concern for reinfections, but they have noticed that the reinfection potential for Omicron is potentially higher as compared to other viruses.
And lastly, Doctor, could the higher positivity rate, we've seen that now for quite some time, could this be linked to people's original vaccine effectiveness maybe wearing off?
Well, I would say, I think to a very small extent, it is due to decreasing immunity. And I think boosters are going to be a very important part of the fight going forward. But the reality is that even before COVID, every time in the winter, we saw the increase in respiratory viruses, whether it be influenza, RSV, parainfluenza, adenovirus, human metapneumovirus, whatever it may be. And so COVID is just going to be following that seasonal transmission. Even though it is kind of year round, it does increase in the winter. And why does that happen? Well, we have holiday gatherings, and we also have colder weather. Now, the colder weather doesn't necessarily affect it, but the colder weather is forcing everybody inside. And because you're inside, indoor transmission is going to be much higher than outdoor transmission. That's why we recommend masking for indoors.
Okay, Dr. Ulysses Wu with Hartford Healthcare, thanks so much for joining us tonight at 5 o'clock. Nice to see you.
Thank you.